Before you spend a single dollar replacing your refrigerator seal, try this. A sheet of paper can tell you in 5 seconds whether your fridge is quietly wasting your money every day. I'll show you that fix first, plus 7 more kitchen tricks, and tip number 5 is the one I wish I'd known 20 years ago. Have you noticed your refrigerator door doesn't close as tightly as it used to? Before considering a replacement for the rubber gasket, try this simple test. Take a sheet of paper and place it between the refrigerator door and the frame. Close the door and gently pull on the paper. If it slides out easily, there's a good chance the gasket has weakened and is no longer sealing properly. This is a common issue, particularly if your refrigerator has been in use for several years. Fortunately, there's an easy fix. Pour a small amount of white vinegar into a bowl. Take a clean cloth, wring it out well so it's only damp, and wipe the entire rubber gasket. Go over each side at least twice, paying special attention to any folds where dirt and grease may have built up. As you clean, you'll remove residue that may be preventing the gasket from making full contact with the refrigerator frame. Once you've finished, repeat the paper test using the same sheet of paper. Now try pulling it again. Notice the difference. The paper should feel much tighter, and when you close the door, you can often hear that satisfying suction sound from the gasket sealing properly again. Such a simple trick, but it can help your refrigerator close more securely and work more efficiently. If your kitchen counter always seems cluttered, no matter how often you tidy it up, you're definitely not alone. Garlic and onions are scattered all over the kitchen. Paper towels are leaning every which way. Cooking utensils seem to end up everywhere. Kitchen towels and aluminum foil never seem to be where they belong. But don't worry. Let's start with one of the easiest fixes. For onions and garlic, you don't need an expensive storage system at all. Simply use empty egg cartons. Place garlic in one carton and onions in another. If you'd like, write the name of the contents on the outside of each carton so you can identify them at a glance. The individual compartments help keep everything contained in one place instead of rolling around the counter. They also allow air to circulate the produce, which helps keep onions and garlic dry. Just 2 simple containers, clearly labeled and easy to access whenever you need them. It's such a small change, but it's one of those organizing tricks that makes your kitchen feel calmer and more put together every day. And what about all those cooking utensils that always seem to end up scattered across the countertop? Spatulas, ladles, tongs, whisks, measuring spoons, and kitchen scissors often end up piled together. Every time you need one, you have to dig through the mess to find it. A much simpler solution is to keep them within easy reach. Start by installing a hanging rail on the wall in a spot that's convenient for your daily cooking routine. Try to place it near the stove or food prep area where you naturally reach while cooking. Then simply hang each cooking tool on its own hook. When you're cooking, you can simply reach out and grab exactly what you want in seconds. Not only does it make cooking easier, but it also frees up valuable drawer space and gives your kitchen a more organized, professional look. I'm curious what's the one kitchen tool you reach for almost every day. Let me know in the comments. And then there are the paper towel packs and boxes of kitchen gloves. Instead of letting them take over your countertop, why not turn them into part of your kitchen organization? Start by mounting a wire grid panel on the wall. It doesn't take up much space and it instantly creates extra storage where there wasn't any before. Next, hook a small basket shelf onto the grid panel. That's it. You now have a simple wall-mounted spice rack. Place the paper towel packs or boxes of kitchen gloves inside and arrange them however you like. And because they are stored vertically on the wall, you free up valuable counter and cabinet space at the same time. And just like that, you've taken back an entire stretch of counter real room to chop mix and actually enjoy cooking again. And here's tip number 5, the one I really wish I'd known years ago. Foil and kitchen paper rolls are forever rolling around in a drawer or hogging counter space. These rolls are incredibly useful, but they often end up rolling around inside drawers or taking up valuable counter space. Here's a simple solution. Attach 2 L-shaped hooks to the wall, the side of a cabinet, or any convenient spot near your food prep area. Use one set of hooks for kitchen paper and another set for aluminum foil. That's it. Now both rolls stay neatly stored, easy to reach, and ready whenever you need them. I'm curious, which of today's kitchen organization hacks would you try first in your own home? Let me know in the comments. And next, let's talk about kitchen towels. They may seem like a small thing, but they can quickly make a kitchen look messy. A simple organizer can solve that problem instantly. Fold each kitchen towel neatly into a rectangle and place it into a storage rack with separate compartments. One compartment, one towel. This keeps everything organized and easy to see at a glance. Instead of digging through a pile to find a clean towel, you can simply pull out the one you need in seconds. Another spot that quickly becomes messy is the drawer where you keep small spice bottles. You probably know the problem. Every time you pull the drawer open, a few bottles roll around, tip over, or end up lying on their sides. But there's a simple solution. Use a long rectangular container and cut it diagonally from one end to the other so it looks like this. Turn it upside down and you'll have a zigzag-shaped organizer. Then place it inside the drawer. Now instead of storing the spice bottles upright, place them at a slight angle against the sloped surface. Immediately, each bottle has a natural support behind it. A bonus is that the labels become much easier to see at a glance. The remaining space in the drawer is the perfect spot for storing larger seasoning bottles. Sometimes the best organizing tricks aren't about buying more storage containers. They're about using ordinary items more smartly, and this little spice drawer upgrade is a perfect example of that. And let's not forget about the dish cabinet. Bowls get mixed with plates. Smaller dishes end up hidden underneath larger ones, and every time you need something, you find yourself moving several items just to reach it. Not only is that frustrating, but it also increases the chance of chips and cracks from dishes bumping into each other. A simple tiered shelf organizer can make a huge difference. Place the organizer inside your cabinet to create 2 levels of storage. Store your bowls on the lower level and your plates on the upper level. Now, instead of stacking everything into one tall pile, you can see exactly where each item belongs. Taking dishes out becomes easier, putting them away becomes faster, and the entire cabinet feels much more organized. I hope these simple kitchen hacks help make your kitchen cleaner and more organized. Which tip will you try first? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more clever kitchen and home tips. See you in the next video.